no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm no key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I kinda look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go to wrap up a business. Football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a Jones looking to throw right away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris, taken down at the 42. The Cardinals hit 12-1 now to start play. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down now, Whitfield. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Fielded at the 33. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak it. Coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all total. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. Again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away to his left. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Either almost push them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now this throw caught left side, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And a round is on here in this first half.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On second down, this is Harris.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Shoves him aside.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on putting up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Whitfield, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the round is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Track one.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Powers through it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Azeez Ojulari
in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time. But the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Ready?
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Whitfield. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One. Check pink.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Bulldozes past him. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll get 23 yards there, and the Cards are going to have a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down now. Whitfield, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down